Hello world, from whichever time zone you're catching me from, my name is MD90. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to all so that you do not miss the uploads that come up. And the easiest way for you to navigate the channel is to head to the playlist. You'll find videos curated for you based on your interest. So if you're interested in the Kutika podcast, you'll find a playlist for that. For news and trends, there's a playlist for that. Exclusive with MD90, a bunch of playlists that are created based on your interest. So the easiest way to navigate the channel is head straight to the playlist and you'll find what you're here for. Consider becoming a member of the channel. Right next to the subscribe button is a join button. You click on the join button so that you can become a member of the channel. You support the team on the production and a number of things that we're doing here, and we appreciate that. Well, today is the birthday for the sitting First Lady, Mutinta Ichilema. Today is her birthday. So the first person to break the news was the Republican President Hakainde Hichilema, and then now everybody else has sent their birthday wishes. So this was posted by the UPND media on Facebook. So they say, happy birthday, Zambia's 7th First Lady, Mrs. Hichilema, wishing you God's abundant blessings. And yeah, so today is a celebration for the First Lady's birthday. This is what the President wrote that triggered everybody else to remember and wish the First Lady a happy birthday. So President Hakainde Hichilema said, happy birthday to my best friend and my beloved wife, Mutinta. You are the most incredible woman I know and a blessing to all of us. Happy birthday, Hakainde Hichilema. He signs it off as HH in that message. And then the UPND took it further and said, on your birthday, Madam First Lady, we thank you for being a good mother to all Zambians. So that's another message illustrating of our visits in the hospital with the child there and some of those images. But what seems to be making news is the silence or the absence of Chief Etayari. You may be aware that Chief Etayari has been out of Zambia, I think, since February, if not earlier than that, for a while now. And he said at some point the UPND government issued an Interpol alert for him to get arrested by Interpol. And then he said, no, he was not a fugitive. He wasn't running away from the law or anything. He was running away from persecution, political persecution from President Hakainde Hichilema in particular and the UPND government, not necessarily that he had committed any crime. So he had moved to a number of countries. Initially, he was in South Africa, like at the beginning of his exit of Zambia. Then later on, he started posting from Malaysia and a couple of the other country. He never mentioned where he was. And he's been silent. I mean, he's been going live, but he's never disclosed his location. So at some point when the Interpol alert was issued against him, he stated, no, I'd already left Malaysia, but he did not state which country he had gone to. But the past couple of days, he's been silent. So Kasonde Mwenda, if you know, that's the EFF president. He put up this post pretty much to say, people are questioning to say, does he have any information of his whereabouts? Because it's unlike Chief Etayari, even in as much as he's not posting, I mean, he's not going live, he would keep his platform very active. So his silence is what has triggered the question to say, where are the whereabouts of Chief Etayari, what's his state and stuff. So Kasonde Mwenda has not disclosed anything. He has not updated the nation. All he has done is simply post Chief Etayari's post. And then in the comment section, that's where you find people. Some people are insinuating that he's been arrested. They're celebrating like Bomani Boma. They will find you wherever you are. Others are saying, quoting Chief Etayari himself, there's a saying that he used to use to say, no shari mwaka, meaning like even the people that are not implicated will get involved in this issue. He made that statement earlier on when the location for Kaiser Zulu was disclosed. If you remember that video that circulated of Kaiser Zulu in a bad state, a health state, where everyone discovered that he was in Zimbabwe. Chief Etayari said, no shari mwaka bamo, and simply saying, no, now we'll be dying like dogs in other foreign lands. There's a statement that he made there. So Kasonde Mwenda has not disclosed what he means by this post of Chief Etayari's picture, but people in the comment section are insinuating it's like he's been arrested or been found by the Zambian government using other governments in whichever country that he had gone to. So no one really knows that. So his last post wasn't even his own live stream. If you know, Chukut has been doing a number of rants online. And so he simply reposted Chela Tukuta's live stream, and he captioned it. And just in case you missed this one, this is Shufetayali speaking as caption with Chela Tukuta's image. Just in case you missed it, just in case you missed this, please watch it. But I'm wondering, will you arrest the freedom fighter because he's just warming up, and more will join in? And he says, UPND Mulea, this you will not survive. Shifetayali, the public lawyer, signs it off. So that was the rants of Chela Tukuta that was reposted by Shifetayali. That was his last post on his page. But the original post was this one, which is like 4 days ago. So his active post from Shifetayali's construction was this particular one, which is 4 days ago, and he hasn't been seen online since then. So no one knows his whereabouts. And yeah, so that has prompted Kasonde Mwenda to post to say just his image, and obviously the conversation in the question, you can tell what people are thinking. There's a possibility he's been arrested, but we're here to get confirmation from government if it's true he has been arrested by Interpol or whichever state machinery. We're yet to find out. But what's making rounds right now is the issue of Chishimba Kambwili. If you remember, Chishimba Kambwili had a serious health episode just after he left prison in Kasama, where he was convicted of the hate speech, and which has been appealed by the UPND, and he has also appealed his conviction. And the UPND through the DPP have also appealed it to say the sentence was too small, because it's been the 6 months has elapsed since he was arrested. So that case is still in court. But ever since coming back to the country, it seems like Chishimba Kambwili has not been appearing before court. So if you remember, the time he was evacuated to South Africa from medical attention by President Hakainde Hichilema and the UPND, Sampa is a surety on one of the cases that Chishimba Kambwili has in court. So the court had demanded for him to bring medical proof to state why Chishimba Kambwili was missing court appearances, which prompted Sampa to visit him in hospital in South Africa, and probably got those documents which he presented before court to state to say his person was unable to appear before court because of health issues. But since coming in the country, probably Sampa assumed that now that he's back in the country, he knows the dates of his court appearances. He did not make a follow-up, expecting Chishimba Kambwili will start appearing before court, which he has not been doing. So now the court has summoned Sampa to say, hey, come and explain yourself. Your individual that you signed as a surety for has not appeared before court. So he's expected to be, the summon by court has been set for 8 hours, 9th May, which should be on Thursday. So Sampa is expected to go and explain the whereabouts of Chishimba Kambwili. So Sampa said, as I have now come to learn, that's Sampa speaking, captioning with the summon from the court. As I have now come to learn in life, sometimes being too nice and trying hard to be good, but all for nothing. Like Pilato, Narasamba mo uyumulando as surety. So he simply says when he appears before court, he's probably going to ensure he appears with Chishimba Kambwili, and he's going to wash his hands off, and he's no longer going to be surety on that case, because the fact that he's back in the country and he's been appearing in other places in good health, at least good enough to appear before court, how come he's not going for court appearances? So Sampa simply says, I'm going to sign off on this issue. I'll no longer be his surety. So now his task at the moment is to ensure that Chishimba Kambwili moves from Luanshya, because that's where it's alleged he's staying, because he's got 2 locations where he stays usually, in Woodlands here in Lusaka and also in Luanshya. But since coming back, he has been based in Luanshya. So now it's an issue of getting him out of Luanshya to Lusaka. He appears before court, and then that's where Sampa can wash his hands off that case to say, I'm no longer going to be a surety for this individual. So we'll wait and see how that plays out if Chishimba Kambwili explains himself. But his posts have been this. He was mourning his brother who he had lost a couple of days ago. So maybe that's why he did not find time to appear before the court issues. He's still in the state of mourning his brother. So, and then the patriotic fund, the one that Edgar Lungu still runs, they simply say, court summons Mount Sampa to explain the absence of Chishimba Kambwili, the magistrate court. In the magistrate court, Sampa says he might remove himself as surety from Chishimba Kambwili. So you can see the Edgar Lungu camp instigating that he cleans off his hands. Mount Sampa cleans himself off as a surety. But I'm sure Chishimba is going to explain himself. He's going to appear. We'll wait and see how that plays out. Maybe Mount Sampa might not need to wash his hands off him. That's the news, ladies and gentlemen.